Hey everyone, Lensmanoz and Chilled here for another episode of Manufactio 2. How you doing today,
Howdy, everybody.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a load of
It's
fun.
been interesting. I wouldn't quite call it fun, but
Oh, come on, it's
very,
all fun.
very interesting.
All fun. So Chilled lit up the whole forest. So which gives us good visibility, right? So
Yeah.
it's a win. A lot of the trees are gone.
A lot of floaters still, though.
Oops. Yeah. So don't light mobs on fire because they run around and light everything else on fire. And obviously, fire spread is turned on.
It's not as bad as like vanilla, but it is still on. Ooh, look at that big ugly.
Yeah, so we're getting lots of friends. Lots and lots of friends.
I think that's one of those that breaks things.
Yeah, we just ran into... Yeah, let them attack him. Jeez. He took them out. No worries. Yeah, we're finding some mobs starting to be able to break stuff. Which I didn't think was a thing because of us, like, claiming the area. I thought mob griefing was turned off. Potentially it's not. Maybe with the server update, mob griefing's back on. Let me just check that, because that could be a problem. Let's just change it to false. Be a problem. Yeah, we managed to have an issue where one of them broke one of our shipping containers, and I'm pretty sure it was full of uranium. It was one of the 238s or 235s. It was one of them. So not ideal. So we probably lost whatever was in there, bar the one stack. Ear creatures.
Well, I think that was me with the Radaway.
Oh, okay, could have been. Yeah, so we're now on version 0.20. So in a server update. And there's a couple of new quests, and there's one quest in here that I'm sure Chilled will enjoy, which is the free magnet.
Is the magnet working again?
It's a different
magnet
magnet
to
now.
try it.
Well, there's a different magnet. So Golrith found a lot of people found the magnet was an issue. I mean, you tried it and got...
the Actually Edition's ring of magnetization. Nice.
Yeah, so simply magnets has been removed. We had to add it back in, but I think that's just something that Aussie needed to run a command to get by that. So hopefully we'll be able to take it back out. But we're going to get a free ring of magnetization, which we just need to charge, and we've got the charger downstairs. And also, Golrith is advertising the progress screens, which we can recomplete chapter. You know, these progress screens that I've already placed up and around. So yeah, he's just making sure people are aware of them being a thing. But we've still got quite a number of things to do. We finally fixed. Here, you can have another screen.
I will go put them away.
I think. Oh, my rings. How is my ring?
I noticed that with the building gadget, it automatically charged itself.
Interesting.
I'm thinking it's the wireless.
The Tesla coils.
The Tesla coils.
I hope so, because that's fantastic.
I mean, yeah, it is.
I like it. Yeah, so we've now got ring. I think we can wear this as a bauble too, can't we? Is that possible? Oh, no, that's in my shield spot. Can't wear it as a bauble. That's unfortunate.
Yes, you can. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it goes in the shield spot, which is fine. I can leave it in the shield spot, except it's in my offhand, which is silly. But that's all right. Not too worried about that. But yeah, I mean, we got the charging station we could have charged. The blue science still isn't up to where we need it, and it was literally the phenolic, if that's how you pronounce it, the boards, plain boards. So I've gone and replaced the input on here with a hopper and the logistics pipe pumping into the hopper itself. and hopefully that will mean that this won't break again. I've got like 5 different types of wood programmed in here. We do have some jungle trees now in the tree farm, but at least this time when I logged on, there was power. The change I did to these coke ovens seems to be working. The hoppers on top, the bottom ones aren't. We've got a full cache of charcoal now, so hopefully things will be good. We have made a change over here to the wall because the monsters are monsters and not giving us any relief, so to speak. Nasty things. And we've gone and moved the turrets, but I don't know if we've got enough bullets being produced. Actually, did you programmed them?
Yep.
Programmed for 127,
yeah.
but like there's no bullets in it. So I think we're going to have to check what's missing in terms of bullets. Otherwise, we're in for a bit of trouble. But yeah, we've dug a trench and filled some stuff with concrete. So hopefully we'll be
Yeah,
okay.
still got a fair bit of work to do, but yeah, go down in the hole.
There you go. I think he thought his wings could make him fly. Nope.
More like flutter like a chicken.
There's another one over there. Yeah, I don't know whether this is a new thing, these guys with wings. But then once you take them out, the little zombie with wings animation comes up as well, which is nice. Nice little touch. Right, so I guess not real sure what to get into this episode, so it's kind of going to be a little disjointed. We are out of all of our algae coming from the oil processing area, which makes me think we're out of power over there, and I have not been over there to check it out. So that's probably a thing that we'll need to go and do. I did make a small change to the power delivery of the gas, so I don't know. Actually, don't know whether that's working either. So let's jump over there and have a look. Should have probably reloaded my gun before I came over. So yeah, there's no gas power in. Oh, here comes the tank. What do you got in you? Nothing. It's empty. That's handy. Not enough fluid space. Yeah, I think what's happening now. Actually. Yeah, now we're overabundance on light oil. So I think with the small change that I had to make, where I forgot to put the pattern into these oil refineries, has kind of hurt what I've got going on. If that makes sense. And I'm still trying to get things working again, so I probably need a pipe. And let's just use some light oil in our solid fuel production. That's like almost instantly drain that, and the tank's filling straight back up. Goodness me. Still not enough room for output. Not enough energy now. So everything over here is broken. Excellent. Are you making anything? Probably not, right? You won't have enough power either. I love it. Yeah. So it sort of works and sort of doesn't. Things are a little bit funky. Everything's heating back up now. I do need to bring some more coal over here, actually. And turn it back into some coal coke. But yep, that's why we're not getting anything. Everything over here is broken. Excellent.
Lovely.
That is the joy of having the base separated into 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Well, what do you think you're gonna work on today, Chill?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just trying to figure out why we ain't got no concrete.
Or is it broken too? Everything's broken.
It's probably just out of something, but I'm having a hard time figuring out what that is.
As long as Golrith didn't go and change something on me. Because we make our concrete from regular immersive engineering concrete in a chemical plant with concrete mix. Concrete mix is sand, gravel, and cement mix. And
Okay, yeah, we haven't got cement mix at the minute.
cement mix is lime and silicon dust. Silicon comes from grinding gravel. Cobblestone to gravel.
Yeah.
And lime comes from grinding the sand, and I did stop the sand production,
Yes.
so
We are out of lime.
Probably got too much sand still though, right?
Oh, we got a bunch of sand, if I'm not mistaken. So, grinder with eggs, yes?
That is one of the things for lime, yes. Very much so.
And
We do have a few chickens there. We might need to make a typical chicken farm. Egg farm.
Was there a grinder over here that stopped being used?
Yeah, it's the one I was using for gravel to sand, I think. One in the middle, probably. Yeah, I don't think I've shown this on camera. I did change the setup of our collection of gases. So it will come around this way, around the end, and if any of them have gas in it, they will fill them up. If they've got nothing to do, it will just kick them on, and it'll go back around. I figured that was the smartest way to stop chemicals mixing in the wagon transfer. All right, let's put a cut in here, and we will work out what we're up to, and hopefully nothing kills us, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, I've got a little bit of a plan of what we're going to do. We're going to try and set up some sort of automation for our science packs, our research packs. I'm going to try and use the logistics pipe automatic crafting request crafting system. I've just got rid of we had an assembler 1 here, and we're starting to have to do those little manual crafts that require at least a 2 and above, so I'm in a bit of a thunderstorm too at the moment, which is fun. So just dropped down a assembler 2 here. I've got a couple of spare ones in my inventory because I'm going to need them. I've got a couple of labs, and I've just was making an electric furnace. Ooh, what'd you make? So a logistics request table. This will be really cool because we can pop it pretty much anywhere in the system, and it should allow us to, let me just place it down here. It should allow us to request an item. So going on this, we could run a pipe to this and use it in very much the same way we're using the storage request table from Simple Storage Network. So if I had...
Did it give you the book?
No. So yeah, if I can... A book. Hello, book. So, wow. This is logistics program, power junction, logistics. Wow. I don't think this really helps me much. That's not real helpful. I'm gonna put this away in a chest somewhere. But yeah, we'll be able to request an item. So let's just quickly. You just throw me another one. Oh, that's the crafting table.
Yeah, that's the crafting table.
So if I take this guy, the request table, and I'm just going to pop him here because there's a basic right here. But anything in this network that I want, I can now request. So if you want a raw turple, I can request one.
And it'll craft something?
There just happens to be one in the network.
Oh, okay.
So it's, yeah, as I said, it's very much similar to the simple storage network table thing. So we could probably run some logistics pipes up into our area over there, and we'll actually be able to request anything that's in the simple storage network. Just be careful. We've got 3 pages of stuff that's connected up.
I see that.
But yeah, anything in there we can actually pull forward. Oop, something is coming in fast. Oh no, there's obviously another sea serpent. So feel free to move that to wherever you want to move it for the moment. But that guy will allow us to stand here and go, I want this, and pull it out of the logistics center. It'll just take a moment to turn up. So in the case of, let's just say I wanted a stack of, I don't know, iron ingots. I change this and say I want, that's by the stack, cool. So you got the buttons at the bottom, and I can hit request, and you'll see a little thing, requested 64 iron ingots successful, and then they should turn up in here, and I'll be able to click. I don't believe you can store things. I think Child's making a mess behind me because I'm picking all these things up. So there you go. The iron ingots have just arrived, so I can now collect them from here and use them as need be. You can't feed them back into the system this way. Yep, that's what was happening. But yeah, it's a great little request table. Again, as I said, it's similar to this, a little bit harder to put things away. These magnets are probably going to be the death of me, I'm quite honest. But yeah. All right, so what I plan on doing, as I said, I've got a couple of labs here. Let me put these circuit 2s away and the dirt that she just gave me, the stone bricks and the chisels. I'm going to have to turn my magnet on. There's another one of those friendly tools. Tidy night, pal. Oh, we need lots of turrets. So the lab, obviously we're starting to run out of space. I can either go upstairs and start building stuff upstairs. Might be a thing.
I could build you a second or a third floor if you like.
I mean, we could probably expand the floor from upstairs across over the top of all these, all this crafting. Probably wouldn't hurt. We've got building gadgets now, so that's going to be an easy thing. Probably wouldn't hurt, actually. Might look into that, because I think us expanding more is probably not ideal. What happened over there?
Where?
Something
Over where?
has changed my piping. Wow. I have some unrouted transport pipes that have changed to dirt.
Okay. This I gotta see.
Oh, I just broke them, but like, oh, it's bad over here. It's bad over here. Oh, I think Aussie has not changed the settings when we've updated the pack, and I believe we're running with original settings, which is kind of
creating
nasty.
havoc.
This is what it would look like if oh, hang on. If you play normally, like we've been very lucky is in that playing with the settings on a lower number has been good for us. Enabled us to get a bit further along before things went sideways.
And sideways they have gone.
Hopefully Aussie will reply to my message. But we're going to need to do something very drastic. But yeah, obviously it ate some of my pipes. Look at it, everything's infested. Oh no. Oh, it's infested deep too.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah, this area here. Something attacking you? Oh, the rad roach. Yeah, this used to have a pipe across it, and it's now gone.
Okay.
Excellent. Just what I wanted. Ew. All right, we got some base cleanup to do. I want to put a lab in. I'm going to make a platform to work on, and we'll go from there. So we'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, so one of the other things we're going to need for this setup that I want to do is we're going to need the logistics chassis, depending on where you live. This guy is going to require circuit 3s, unrouted transport pipes, cobalt steel gears, and aluminum plates. So let's do this. That's aluminum plates. No, not that one. This one. And circuit 3, which is hard to come by at the moment. It just seems to always have problems. Cobalt steel gears, which we do not have auto crafted, and that's part of what we need to get going. And unrouted. Need to change it to this one. Unrouted. All right, so that'll set this up. Actually, I need to put an L. This has L24 in it. Maybe this did have a pattern, but it had nothing underneath. Taking that one.
I might have just used it because it was empty as a manual.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'll bring the L24 back to the setup, but we'll need to put an L20 in this one and a sign on the front that it will make logistics chassis. Which you can chisel into what we need. So lodge. Where are you? It's here. It's a chiseling mechanic to go between request pipes, crafting pipes, satellite pipes, and the firewall pipe. And we need a lot more turrets. So yeah, that first one will need an L20 on it. Ooh, I don't have room. You can have the L24.
Okay.
Swap ya. Alright, so we'll set this up. And I did start hooking that pipe work back up that the dirt ate.
No, it may have been one of those funky mobs.
Could have been something like I've seen the infested blocks take out things before on the other side of the base, which is why I ended up with a concrete wall. But yeah, we kind of need that exchanging gadget and Aussie to tweak the settings.
So yeah, this has been the most combat I've seen in a while.
Yep, it all happens when you upgrade your version, right? Your settings change and things happen. All right, up here I've placed a lab. This is going to be the one we're going to end up using to create, guess, automatically crafted or request craft. I think we can probably get away with maybe having a couple on this, and it'll be done. We might be able to have 3 of the different research things. So if we look at research, the military green and military blue. Military green requires red, green, and military science pack. Military blue requires red, green, blue, and military. So that's probably not going to be possible because it'll try and consume on green. It'll make the green one. Maybe we can combine with nuclear. There'll be something that we can set up so that it's automatic, and we're able to use a particular type of thing in here. So it'll only input what it requires. But I want to try and make it so it only puts one plan in. But the idea is we've got a lot of inputs around here, so we can tweak as needed. What I'm also going to need, and I alluded to it just before, Cobalt Steel is a thing that we do not have. So I have an electric furnace here. I'm going to pop that up here somewhere. That looks good. Probably not quite where I needed it, but I don't know. I'll build a bigger platform soon. We've got quite a bit of stone. I think we had 10,000 stone, so I just converted it to stone bricks. We'll
Oh yeah,
expand the
we got
platform.
bukus of stone.
But this guy here is going to be set up to make the cobalt steel. I believe we have cobalt dust downstairs. It's a recipe. Well, it comes as a byproduct, I believe. Byproduct of some of our centrifuging, which we'll probably need to play around with. I still need to make those electrolyzers. But yeah, we will get outputs. So we'll play around with making sure we have enough cobalt. But this will enable us... Yeah, dong. Again. This will enable us to have cobalt dust. And let's get one more. And steel ingots, because we're already making steel. So where are my steel ingots? Hello, steel ingot? No, it's not thermal foundation one, is it? Maybe it is. Hey. Wrong thing in here. Steel ingot. Okay, so that'll give us the ability, once I hook up connected into something. There's a thing under here. Provider. Let's punch a hole in the ground. Hey, that's a good spot. Look at that. I like it. And unrouted. Can't quite reach. Yep, ding. Provider on here, and then pipe coming through. And I'll run the pipe around the outside. And it'll need some power. One of the wireless things here. I think it's on the top, isn't it? It's always where you can't get to it. Is it on top? No. Not on top. It's at the bottom and the front. Derp. It's fine. Have that. Have some power.
Should be running then.
Fingers crossed. Let's have a bit of a gander. It's processing something. So cobalt steel should be being produced. Yes, excellent. So now we need 2 presses, and we'll run cobalt steel ingots to cobalt steel plates to cobalt steel gears. And
all right.
And all this just for a little bit of fun, right? Oh boy. So cobalt steel. You can see cobalt steel gears are used in a lot of things. But the main one we want is for this chassis. Everything else, I think, do we have aluminium plate being produced already? Is there one
I believe so.
Yeah, one
I
of those
believe
is
you
already...
did one of the induction smelter dealies with aluminum, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. It's been a minute since then. All we keep hearing is that ding, ding, ding spawning.
Oh, you can just hear them racking up, can't you?
I can't see any on my map at the moment. I'm a bit scared. But yeah, so we'll do this, and then we'll hook this guy up as well. Well, it's probably going to take me a little bit to wrap my head around it. I have to be honest. It's probably the last time I did auto crafting, or request crafting, I should call it. I've got to call it the right thing. Was back in Manufactio 1. So me getting a head back around it is going to be a little bit of fun, but it shouldn't be terrible. Well, I'm sure I'll work it out. It's just probably not something that you guys want to see on camera. Or some of you might, actually. Some of you may want to just have a laugh at me. But yeah, we'll prep this guy up so that we can, down in that request table, I can say, I want 50 military green. and it will send everything we need for 50 military green into this lab. It'll process it and output it. And actually, I don't think I can do that. I think I need to push it into a chest. But yeah, it'll produce it and all the crafting done. That's the plan. Multi-episode unit for this. We need some more building space. So yeah, I'd say I'll probably build out to where you are there.
And a whole bunch more concrete.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, concrete over there. Technically, we could replace it with stone, but I think concrete's the smarter option.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed that I still get mobs spawning on the block on the stone brick sometimes. When I'm over in the base in the dark area, I'll have all kinds of funky stuff coming after me.
Well, hopefully we can do what needs to be done to protect the base a bit. But I'm hoping that hoping we get this this thing changed, because that area over there near that redstone, that is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, that gun has no bullets. Stop trying to use it. Yeah. So before the base completely turns into mush and we lose all our machines, it must be time to wrap up. All right, everyone. Thanks, Jill, for joining me.
You're welcome anytime.
And we've got a little bit of fun to do. I'll wrap my head around this, and hopefully we don't die too much. And we will see you all in the next episode.
Have a good one.
Bye, everyone.